Why hair? Why is hair so important right now? What are they doing with it? What does it mean? I want to detangle these stories. Welcome to the Detangler. Today I want to tell you about me and why I think hair is so important and meaningful. Hair has always had a lot of personal meaning for me. Growing up, I had long, straight blonde hair, whereas my family all had short, brown, curly hair. And so they had nicknames for me that had to do with hair. Like I was the short blonde kid, and I was furry because I had so much hair. And then you take the M from Melinda and you get Furry Murray. So I was Furry Murray. Right now, my hair is the longest it has ever been. I've had hair that's been pixie cut short, this long, everywhere in between. I've had hair that was bleached white blonde, dyed black, red, purple, gray, everything, you name it. I started growing it this long during COVID, as a lot of people did, but I just never stopped. I was kind of curious and still am. How long can it grow? Maybe I'll have the patience to find out, or maybe I'll get bored somewhere and cut it all off along the way. Remains to be seen. Only time will tell. I studied art and art history in college, so I was creating a lot of performances and installations, and I was reading a lot of theory. I created a piece that switched my casual interest in hair to something more serious. People were always saying, "Oh, I love your hair, I want your hair." And so I took them literally, and I gathered up my hair for a while and put it into a series of signed and numbered jars called Genuine Melinda Hair. And I thought when I gave this to people that they would think it was funny, but they thought it was gross. And I was genuinely surprised by this. I learned that hair has this unique ability to both attract and repulse. On the body, it's desirable, but off the body, it's disgusting. I've never found anything else that elicits such strong and opposite reactions. I've been fascinated by this ever since. So when I got to graduate school, I just deepened my interest in hair. I wrote my master's thesis on 3 artists as case studies. So that was Mona Hatoum, David Hammonds, and Janine Antony. I think they're all incredible artists, and one day I will definitely be doing videos on them. After grad school, hair took a backseat to other things in my life. But I've always been paying attention to hair. If I find it in a political or cultural context, if I hear of an artist who's using it in their work, really anytime hair appears in current events, I'm interested. I also love learning about history, so I'm really intrigued whenever I hear about rituals that have to do with hair, or stories, myths, legends that are about hair, different religions or cultures that have strong symbolic associations with hair. I think this is just fascinating. I've never stopped thinking of the physicality of hair, the context of hair, who it's on, what they're doing, where they are. There's just so much meaning imbued into these strands of fiber that all of us humans, all of us mammals, we all grow it. Hair is just so unique. There is nothing else that I can think of that has this meaning of humanness, but is also an inanimate object. I mean, I've tried to think of other things. There's like nail clippings and corpses and skeletons and bones and things that have been removed from the body, but none of those things really satisfy me anyway, in the same way that hair does. Hair is a fiber that we can mold and imbue with new meaning, but it's on top of the inherent human meaning behind it. You can use it like other mediums, but this one comes with its own inherent meaning into it. The human that it came from, often the artist themselves. I think it's just fascinating. Each time hair shows up in a ritual or an artist's work or a myth, I think there's a story there. Why hair? Why is hair so important right now? What are they doing with it? What does it mean? I want to detangle these stories. And if you think that this topic is interesting too, if you like hair, if you think that I'm a good storyteller, so much the better. So thank you for checking out the Detangler. If you like this, if you like me, if you like hair, please like and subscribe. It will really help me to not have to go back and be a corporate shill again.